a symbolic way of coming back to their native lands. This is called the Blue Hole. It's supposed to have provided water for the council hall, which is right here. The Cherokee also believed, metaphorically, that beneath the blue hole is another world. This is a way to enter that world, but you need guidance to get there. The whole world out there as it is here. Only the seasons are different from what it is here. The metaphor of this is that as we are living on the surface right now, all of us go under sometime. You emerged from here. You pranced a little bit and back again. Here's the blue hole for you. This is a representation of the Cherokee making a serious effort to adopt to European ways of life. Distinctly farmhouses built with sitting or living areas, bedrooms and outer porch, as there was a promise from the President of the United States that if you merge and mingle with us, if your blood runs in our veins, we can all live together, make the effort. So Cherokee is one of the tribes which really made a serious effort, though it didn't work out in the end for them, but they really made that effort to change their lifestyles and make it as much like settlers as possible. It may be also useful to make this trip successful. Not shaped in a factory or something?
No, sir. No, those are handmade in Tennessee.
It's good, let's pick this up. Thank you.
Thank you. Y'all have a safe journey.
Thank you.
All of you want to drink, eat something? Everybody, I'm asking you, where's the next place? Is there something in the cars?
We have snacks.
Okay. Riding well, right?
Yeah, the long way got fit to the…
This is Moccasin Bend. It's also a significant place where people gathered of two different tribes, I think. Both the Comanche and the other tribes which are further south toward Chattanooga and Georgia, they all were assembled here, and this is where people were put together in stockades, like cattle stockades, and without a flooring, without roof, just a stockade. And they say they were here for weeks, sometimes months before they could start their journey. And because of these delays and lack of organization, they ended up walking through a severe winter, which was a major part of the tragedy. This bridge is historical significance. It is just beneath this bridge. The first few boats which took the Cherokee from here as part of the removal happened, but unfortunately, terrible organization, unfortunate events of failure of the boats, and some of them had to go to pick up the soldiers, some mess up, and because of that, most of them were made to walk over land. Only about 1,000 and odd went in the boats and the rest were made to walk, which killed nearly 4,000 Cherokee. Jaya Jaya Mahadeva Shiva Shankara Adi Ananta Shiva Shankara Adi Ananta Jaya 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 Jaya. We won't have time, we need to start quick. Just starting out a bit late to Cumberland caves or caverns, as they're known. A very large cave system here, very close to the center.
Glad to have y'all.
Did the virus get into the cave or not yet? Here you have a sample of how small families made their own little whiskey to be sold around here. No better place than a cave to do this.
It's called the never-ending waterfall. It's never quit running as long as we've been coming in here. We don't know where the water comes from, we don't know where it goes in the cave.
Look at that, so beautifully formed. Rocks are growing like human beings, trees.
It takes approximately 100 years to form a cubic inch.
Cubic inch or 1 inch of length?
Cubic inch is what they say.
Vastavatide
పోతావట్టిదే ఆశయందుకంట చేసిన కర్మము చెడని పదార్థము చేరును మీ వెంట చేతిలో అమృతము ఉన్నంతసేపే అనధమ్ములంతా ఆగాధంపై పోయేనాడు ఎవరు రారు వెంట.
No rocks came down, so I must be okay.
Sadhguru, in India, many of these formations were called Swayambhu Linga, they're being worshipped.
No.
No?
Very wrong, no. Stalagmites, stalactites are not worshipped as Swayambhulingas. That is an ice formation which comes in a specific form, which may also be dripping water, all right, which freezes in the winter. But these kind of stalagmites and this thing are not worshipped, but because it is a culture which is not a religious culture, which is a spiritual culture, the idea is to recognize the spirit of everything, animate and inanimate. It need not be in any shape. This rock also will be worshipped, this also will be worshipped, because it's all in the Creator's hand. It doesn't matter. What made you and what made this rock are not two different things. So because of that, you bow down, not because you think it is some divine form. In a way it is. Tell me what is not. Thank you very much.
Thank you, thank you.
Please come and visit us sometime. Have breakfast with us and go. It's a very remote part of rural Tennessee, very different from anything. Wooden piece, huh? Tire pressure being low is really troubling. Okay, we're doing the railroad hold up, Jesse James. But nobody coming on the track. One of the major steps towards development of United States as a nation was the Trans-Pacific Railroad, that is from East Coast to West Coast. And those who were going by from East Coast towards the West in search of land and gold and whatever else, in search of fortune, the American dream as it was known, were all on wagon trains. Wagon trains were risky, slow and subject to all kinds of attacks. So railroad was the real thing that it started moving people. So there's a very beautiful this thing when I think it's a Lakota chief who asks, the iron horse is coming, how many white people do you think are going to come? So the crazy horse says, as many as the stars. Then they got the point that, this is not going to stop, people are going to come. A big amount of population moved and took the land and the gold and the mining and the variety of things, which was the arterial line for the development of this nation at that time. Leave it there. Balaji. 4240. Oh, world of difference. I was just struggling. No, just for that little, it was feeling like it's gone flat, you know, you get kind of suddenly feel the tire has gone totally flat.
That's heavy then.
Yeah. Right through the history of humankind, there have been men of great power, great wealth and great spirit. Men of great spirit are always relevant because being of great spirit is not in comparison to weaker men, but of life itself. In this context, here we are in the ancient Cherokee nation, a history replete with men of great spirit of this great continent that we today refer to as America.